Good afternoon, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for Wednesday, February 3rd, 2016, around 3:20 in the afternoon, Belleville, Massachusetts. It's raining out. Some places are going to get 3/4 of an inch of rain, shooting up to the 50s today. That's pretty good. Tomorrow, going to be in the 50s again. Thursday night into Friday morning, winter storm watch is up for southeastern Massachusetts. Kind of a clipper system is going to overspread the area, and some places north of the Mass Pike, 0 inches of snow or maybe flurries. But south of the Mass Pike, especially Cape Cod, the islands, and up to Brockton area, there could be a possibility of 2 to 6 inches of snow. And New England is now going to be in a vulnerable snowy pattern beginning next week, and cold locked in for some places, so there's a chance of widespread snow sometime on Tuesday, but that's subject to change. Knowing how this winter's been, I bet parts of New England will get significant snowfall, while other parts of New England might get rain or a mix of rain and snow, but I don't know if we're going to see widespread snow or snow blitz. Some news to report. Happy National Carrot Cake Day. Hopefully you got your carrot cakes today. And in the Republican presidential race, Rand Paul and Rick Santoro have dropped out. They suspended their campaign. So two people down from the Republican Party for presidential, and I don't know how this is going to play out with who's going to be the presidential nomination for the Republican Party. It's so divided between Trump and Cruz and Rubio. I just have a funny feeling this could be a broker convention when it comes up, and they probably might have to bring back Mitt Romney. That's what I think is going to happen. And also, professional quarterback, former NFL quarterback, Ken the Snake Stabler, passed away. He had CTE, that brain injury. And the NHL suspended Dennis Weidman for 20 games for attacking a linesman with a sit dick. That's a no-no. He could have gotten suspended for the rest of the year. He should have. And that's about it on the news. My second video blog subject of the day is about the reality series, a documentary drama series, Rescue 911. Rescue 911 lasted 8 years on CBS. It was hosted by William Shatner, and this was a reality/documentary drama series about rescues, about common accidents that were life-threatening. And this Rescue 911 came around a time where there was a lot of reality-based crime shows like America's Most Wanted, Unsolved Mysteries, Cops, Top Cops, American Detective, so on and so on. Originally, Rescue 911 was going to be a series of 3 specials in 1989, but the first 2 specials, April 18th, 1989 and May of 1989, were highly ranked in CBS, and they decided to go with Rescue 911 as a regular series. It was created and produced by Arnold Shapiro in association with CBS Productions and MTM Productions, which is now 20th Century Fox Television and Film Distribution. And Rescue 911 lasted from September 5th, 1985 through August 27th, 1996. It was always on Tuesday nights. 186 episodes was produced. It was in the top 25 for a couple of years, peaking out at the 13th ranked show in 1991, 1992. And a typical Rescue 911 show had William Shatner introduce the stories from either a call center, from the dispatch center of like the police or fire department, or like by an ambulance or a fire truck, and usually 3 to 5 stories an episode of Rescue 911. They produced up to 30 episodes each up in some seasons. And usually these stories were like recreated by actual actors or like news footage, and most of them had to deal with serious crimes and car accidents or falls or people slipping on ice or like explosions or accidental electrocutions or fires. And they had like the actual 911 call played, and it was the people who were involved in these stories would talk about it. And most of the stories on Rescue 911 were about common incidents by common people, but once in a while they'll have something that was serious or made news stories, like Hurricane Hugo or Columbus, Ohio tornadoes in 1990, the famous Amtrak crash in Maryland in 1987, the New Year's Eve fire at a hotel in Puerto Rico in 1986, Salt Lake City, Utah, public library hostage of 1994, the Oklahoma City bombings of 1995, and Charles Stewart case in 1989. And then once in a while, Rescue 911 would show like a segment about certain hospitals, trauma centers, or ambulance services. That William Shatner says this was not a recreation. It was just like a documentary about that services. And once in a while, they would have Rescue 911 show stories that were not non-life-threatening, and some of them were like kind of a little humorous, like a couple calling 911 because it was a poisonous snake under their like porch, which they said 911 doesn't deal with snakes at all. Also, one time there was a couple of kids playing hide and seek, got stuck in a laundry chute. Another time that a kid called 911 because he got his tongue stuck in the freezer after trying to get ice cream. Another time that a burglar got stuck in the chimney of a house when he was trying to steal. And another case they had was a couple calling 911. They thought it was a burglary going on, but actually it was a bobcat that came out in the house. And also 911, when at its height of its popularity, 45 countries had similar versions of Rescue 911. And also at Rescue 911, the series also had most cities and towns having direct 911 service, because when Rescue 911 came in 1989, it was only about 20% of cities and towns having a true 911 service in their own town. Most of them, if you had to call an emergency, you would have to call the local fire department, police department, or ambulance services. If you called 911 from a city that did not have it, there would be the chances are you would probably have the 911 service maybe 45 to 50 minutes away. That would not be good for an emergency. And reruns of Rescue 911 were in syndication from 1993 to 2005 in local television stations and on many cable networks, which they had a half-hour version, which they consolidated many of the episodes of reruns, only showing one or two stories. Usually William Shatner would say something at the beginning of the week and at the end of the week, and it was consolidated. Also, the Family Channel showed reruns of the hour-long version of Rescue 911 for many years. It has not been seen in the United States since 2005, when it was on the Discovery Health and Lifestyles Network, and no DVDs have come out for Rescue 911 at all. There have been some rumors about reviving Rescue 911 as a series sometime in the near future, probably with a different host. I watched Rescue 911 many times, and I thought it was a great reality show, and it came at the height of all these, true crime and reality shows, and it's awesome. And that's about it on Rescue 911. I'll be back with the third and final video blog of the night, which will be about former New England Patriots wide receiver Troy Brown. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Brennan guy. Molly Roseblood of WCCO Roxanne has nice legs. Elizabeth Hart is so stunning. She's the best. And Amy Swenzies, Roxanne's got nice legs. Julie Donaldson of Comcast Sports Mid-Atlantic, Roxanne, she's my TV sports crush. Michelle Beadle's the best. And in the words of the Petal last week, don't forget Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and Google+. Questions, comments, concerns, shout-outs, plugs, email me, private message me will be addressed. Bye now.